The roar of battle had died away. The shout of victory mingled with the cries of the dying. Like gay-hued leaves after an autumn storm, the fallen littered the plain. The sinking sun shimmered on burnished helmets, gilded worked mail, silver breastplates, broken swords, and the heavy regal folds of silken standards, overthrown in pools of curdling crimson. In silent heaps lay war horses and their steel-clad riders, flowing manes and blowing plumes stained alike in the red tide. About them and among them, like the drift of a storm, were strewn slashed and trampled bodies in steel caps and leather jerkins, archers and pikemen. So wow, what an opening to this entry and tale in the coming of Conan the Cimmerian. I really enjoyed this one. Obviously published in 1933 by Robert E. Howard. This one was 34 pages in length and has been my favorite so far. The summary of this is you have Conan, the king of Aquilonia. He is in battle facing Strabonus, the king of the north, and a wizard sorcerer named Sotha Lanti. And so during the battle at the beginning of the story, he is captured and they try to placate towards his willingness to surrender his kingdom, and they try to offer him compensation. And in true Cimmerian fashion, Conan basically spits in their face and tells them, pound sand. And so Sotha Lanti takes him prisoner and puts him in the dungeons of the Scarlet Citadel. And there Conan uncovers his plight along with demons and mystical beasts, and he uncovers a surprise that may be his resurrection or his saving grace. And so this was a fantastic tale. All the while, towards the end, Conan has to figure out what he can do to save his kingdom. And so I really enjoyed a lot here, to be honest with you. There was the battles. There was the stubbornness of Conan. I really enjoyed the dungeon scene, which takes up a good chunk of the story, and it's done very well. I like how Howard kind of created this kind of outline where you get these kind of chapters, so to speak, and the dungeon scenes and what he deals with down there, the sense of dread, it's very well done. I really like the decrepit creatures and how he has to figure out how he can live to help his people down the road. I really enjoyed some of the themes that Howard created here with Conan. You have the betrayal, the capture, you have his loyalty to Aquilonia. I really thought it was great. And then you have this overarching theme that Howard seems to put in all these tales where you have the magic versus the brute strength of the barbarianism. And I really enjoy that. Nothing in this tale did I dislike. I thought it was, again, the strongest of the ones I've read so far. It's only been a handful, but I really enjoyed it. There's a couple other excerpts, when he's captured, they're trying to reason with him, trying to offer him compensation for him to give up his kingdom. And he states, what you inherited without lifting a finger, I fought for. And that really resonated with me. And then when towards the end of the story, when he comes back to try to save his kingdom under really cool circumstances that I won't spoil, he comes upon at a tower the usurper Arpello, and he picks him up and during a battle and throws him out the tower. And one of the things he says, what he said when he threw him out of the tower was really interesting. He goes, "Take your plots to hell with you." And that's just Conan, and from what I've gathered so far, and I really enjoyed that. Again, I hope you really get a lot out of these kind of micro reviews of these little tales in Howard's collection. I really enjoy Conan. It's definitely one of the highlights of my week, getting to read these and kind of break up the monotony of some of the bigger reads that I'm doing and some of the goals that I have. So I hope you're having a great Friday. I hope you're looking forward to some great plans this weekend, and take care.